name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the bookie killer, a.k.a. Louis V. Steve. Sitting here, my boy Paparazzi. What's going on, brother?
Well, man, Louis V. Steve, boss. I mean, I want to get into the boss stuff, but you own it. It's Bet on Steve Stevens.
Bet on Steve Stevens, baby. And best believe we're going to go to a whole nother level. Today is July 14th, podcast number 323. Show sponsored by BetUS, Blue Chew, and our boys over there at Best Per Head. You guys want to get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. Go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Put your phone number into the website. We'll get back with you with a free pick. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at VIP Sports LV. If you don't want to call, direct message me about doing business, and you'll hear back from me immediately. Guys, remember one thing. We will not DM or spam about contests or promotions. So if you get contacted by an account with my picture that says they are me, make sure you look for that blue check mark first for your own safety. A lot of fraud out there, a lot of wannabes claiming to be sports consultants, sitting at home in their underwear, don't have a clue about making money. You guys work too hard for your money to go fuck it off with someone that doesn't know what they're doing.
And if you get a call today from prison and it's Richard Sherman, it probably is Richard Sherman because he is in jail today after getting arrested last night for burglary and domestic violence.
Yes, he did. A lot of people are probably confused about the burglary.
Yeah.
It's not so much that he robbed anything. In the new charge of burglary is, and I would know because I caught one with my baby's mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what it is like, let's say you're arguing with your baby's mom or whatever, and she lives at a different house. You go over there and you just open the door and you walk in, like let's say your kids are there, that's burglary. If she didn't give you permission or she didn't answer the door and you just walk in, that's burglary. So that's where he caught the burglary. He was obviously in his feelings. Somebody was probably fucking somebody else. And he went over there in a rage, opened the door, willingly walked in on his own, caught the burglary, and then domestic violence happened after that.
Well, you were called for about 7 or 8 hours being told that there was an emergency situation.
Yeah, no, mine
went over to the rescue. Nobody was
my
answering.
daughter, my stepdaughter had called me a million times, had a party.
Yeah.
And said the police were there and needed me to come over there so she didn't go to jail. However, I had the kids, I couldn't go there, so I went over there at 8 in the morning where I proceeded to walk in the house. There was an after party. She was in her bedroom with somebody, went upstairs and saw my baby mama getting a train ran on her by 2 fucking guys,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I punched a couple holes in the walls, and that's how I caught mine. But Richard Sherman, I think, did a little bit more than what I did.
Yeah, Richard Sherman's in a little bit of trouble up there in Seattle, and he's a free agent, and I don't know if that's going to help his cause to get signed.
No doubt. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, like I said, at VIP Sports LV. Subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. Click the bell on YouTube to receive notifications on all videos we post. We greatly appreciate your thumbs up. We do read all of your comments. And to you fake haters out there that make up a fake account just to put one stupid comment in because you're a wannabe me and you're in the industry, guys, don't waste your fucking time. Like I said, your comment, listen, the only comments that get deleted from our page are people that have a fake page.
Correct.
If you have something negative to say and we click onto your page and you have a few thousand followers and you have people following you, that's not getting deleted.
It's staying up there.
You could say freedom of speech. If you're hating and you have something valid to say, I'll leave it up there. When we click on your page and there's 0 followers, 0 posts, and 0 everything, best believe we know you're a hater, you're a stalker, and the only reason why you made a fake account is to look at my stories so you can see what I'm doing in my life and try to be like me.
Yeah. I wish I had the time to do that.
Yeah, no
kind of
shit.
man.
Me too, huh? Fuck.
Oof.
Anyway, guys, get in the game and set yourself up with my absolute blowout winter merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Like I said, whether it's recreational or professional sports bettor who wants to be a winner inside and outside of the sports book, make sure you visit absoluteblowoutwinner.com. Grab you one of our t-shirts. Absolute blowout winner is a way of life. You got winners and you got losers. Which one are you?
Well, I'm a fucking winner.
I'm an absolute blowout winner.
Yeah,
I
know all of our fans of the VIP Sports Podcast are winners.
You goddamn right they are, and we appreciate your support. And like I said, keep following. We have some major shit happening in 2021, 2022.
It's going to be the best year yet.
Not to mention, I finally got off my ass and got a marketing company and a real social media company. So, we've been putting out all this good content, not marketed no better. Our podcast, best podcast on TV, no one sees it because my cheap ass doesn't market it anywhere. Well, guess what? That's all changing.
Yes.
We will be at 1 million subscribers within a year. My Instagram will get back up to where it was supposed to be at a million plus with hundreds of real comments. Shout out to all the sports consultants out there that have nothing but fake followers, fake comments, and think that you're competing with me. Guys, the difference in me and you, the only fucking business that you get is fake business from social media. I'm an OG, been in business 25 years. I have outbound telemarketers, which you probably don't even know what the fuck that is. You understand? That's how real sports is done. I have 15 salesmen that telemarket all day and write a few $100,000 a week in business. That's what sports consulting is. You think you're a sports consultant because you have fake followers and social media following? Fuck out of here. Sports consulting is telemarketing, selling people over the phone. Let's get that right. You're not me. You don't even know what the fuck that is. Shout out to everyone that thinks they're superstars pitching in their underwear at their house with no office. On a personal note, on some real shit here, I'm sure everybody's seen that I've been smoking those puffs, the drip, the puff, the little nicotine things. Well, I want to let you guys know on some real shit. On Sunday night, I had to go to the hospital. I couldn't breathe. I thought I had COVID. Well, fast forward at 2 days, got a lung x-ray. I literally have metal in my lungs. I was very close to getting killed from these fucking puffs. So all bullshit aside, guys, you guys out there that are smoking those puffs, please be very, very careful. They will fucking kill you. I should have known that when I've seen all these commercials on TV talking about it will kill you, but you don't really listen until it happens to you. Now, a guy like myself that only has one lung from being shot, I'm playing with my life. So I put the puffs down. I'm not fucking with those no more. Ever since I've stopped for 4 days, got another lung x-ray yesterday. My shit is better. However, it is true. You do get metal in your lungs. Could you imagine everything that I've been through? Building my business, being shot, all the bad things that have happened to me, and then breaking news, Steve Stevens gets murdered by a puff bar.
Yeah.
I mean, give me a fucking break. I ain't going out like that.
No, we haven't talked about it in a while, but you also have the movie, which is not a joke, also in the works, and COVID has slowed that a little bit, but is that the way you want the end of the movie to be?
No.
Steve Stevens in a hospital bed because of a fucking puff?
Yeah, no. But I handle all the gangster shit in my life, and then I get murdered by a puff? No. So I'm just telling you, fair warning, guys, if it happened to me, it could happen to you. That shit is disgusting, and I'm going back to marijuana, just to let everybody know. Man. I mean, I don't need a habit to live my life. However, whether you guys believe it or not, it's called a hand-and-mouth habit.
Yep.
I went from marijuana every single day to the puff. It's just a habit. But now I'm going to go to a habit from the girl's mouth to my dick.
Yeah.
It's going to be a mouth to dick.
Reflex?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So fuck that. But anyway, guys, let's get right into baseball. The All-Star game, by the way, boring as fuck.
I agree.
I did not like it. Thought it was fucking terrible.
Me too.
My boy Chris Bryant looked terrible. Striking the fuck out there playing position.
5-2 game. You're down 3 runs. It's the 7th inning. Bases juiced. 3-0 count. Guy can't throw a strike. You take a couple of pitches. You get a walk. It's now a 2-run game with the bases loaded. A base hit ties the fucking game in the 7th inning.
Yeah.
Use your fucking head. You're an all-star. Unbelievably bad management. And
he started off the year really good, but he's definitely descended a little bit. But, hey, man, that dude's a stud. He's good. Believe it or not, Cubs, everybody's fucking with him. They got him playing 5 different positions, so far this year.
Well, he's getting traded before the end of the year.
Well, they went from a purchasing team to now a selling team.
Yes.
The Cubs, no doubt about it, is going to be selling off their entire fucking team.
Yeah, I was on the phone with the skipper last night, and the skipper was absolutely fucking irate that he felt that Wheeler, the Philadelphia pitcher, should have been the starter, at least pitched second behind Max Scherzer last night. Not only did he not, he felt then that Joe Girardi had probably called Dave Roberts and said, do me a favor, don't even pitch him. So that was the plan, not to be pitched. And what does Dave Roberts do? He puts him in with 2 outs in the 9th inning. And the skipper was absolutely livid that Dave Roberts did that. And he kind of thinks it's kind of like to get at the Phillies in case the Phillies make the postseason. Now, I don't know if that's a homer judgment from the skipper, but I have to kind of agree with him. A starting pitcher like Wheeler's had a great season. You really think that he should have been brought in with 2 outs in the 9th inning in a 5-2 game?
That's disrespectful. I wouldn't even have went in.
That's what the skipper said. He said, I can't believe that Wheeler actually agreed to go in the game.
I'd have been like, I'm sorry, Coach. I don't feel good.
Right.
But like I said, all the announcers, Frank Thomas, A-Rod, Big Papi, they all had at least 7 or 8 home runs in that game. Not even fucking close.
Right.
Not even fucking close. It was a boring-ass fucking game. American League won 5-2 over the National League. American League was plus $1.05. Over-under was 11. And the game hit the under easily. Yeah, I expected more home runs than there was as well.
Especially in that ballpark. I mean,
You ain't Colorado?
Yeah.
My God, you ever been to Colorado and played golf?
Yeah, the ball flies.
Oh, my God, bro. I feel like I drive like fucking almost 400 yards when I'm out there. It's fucking insane. It's the only place that I've ever consistently driven par fours.
Yeah, you're out there saying, hey, fuck, I can beat Tiger Woods when you're out there.
You ain't
Colorado.
lying.
Yeah.
Fuck, out there in Colorado. But, yeah, the home runs were very disrespectful. It was boring as fuck. Angel Showtime, our boy Ohtani, was baseball's main attraction during the All-Star break and has been the most talked about player all season long. And he did things that we have never seen before. Ohtani has 33 home runs in the first half of the season. Ohtani battled leadoff for the American League team. Ohtani was the starting pitcher for the American League. Ohtani competed in the home run derby, but ESPN's Stephen A. Smith had to apologize for comments he made about Ohtani. Stephen A. said, when you talk about an audience gravitating to the tube or the ballpark to actually watch you, I don't think it helps that the number one face is a dude that needs an interpreter so you can understand what the hell he is saying in this country. Now, I've said this shit before, and I don't want to get labeled as some fucking prejudiced guy as well. How many times have I said this about boxers?
Yeah, you're coming here to make the American money. And
First of all,
like that.
we're the one paying you millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Who's the dude that fucking Floyd beat?
Canelo.
You got Canelo, one of the biggest boxers in the game. And by the way, if he learned English, he'd have an extra couple $100 million fucking dollars.
Very true.
Okay? So you come to the United States, we pay you all your money. At the end of the fight, ¿cómo? No comprende? Blah, 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 blah. Learn some motherfucking English since we're the ones that are paying you. However, the Ohtani thing probably wasn't the right time to be saying something like that, but I get what he's saying.
I get what he's saying.
I don't think he meant any prejudice thing by it, but I mean, here's a guy that's the biggest attraction, and he can't even understand what anybody's fucking saying. You need an interpreter to speak with him. I mean, that's a little odd.
I get his point. He's entitled to his opinion, and that's Stephen A. You know, he's known for giving his opinion.
But the dude deserves every credit. This dude has done things nobody's seen before.
21
no matter
years,
what language he speaks.
He's 21 years old. He's doing something that's never been done before, really, in baseball. He went on and put a hell of a show. Even though he didn't win the home run derby, he went into an epic duel with the kid Soto from Washington. He batted, he pitched a scoreless first inning. He's 21 years old.
Let's ask the audience.
Yeah.
In such situations like this where you have the best boxer in the world, you have the best baseball player, best football player, best athlete in their sport, NBA player. If LeBron didn't speak English, would it be the same?
No.
Would it be the same if he spoke fucking Spanish?
No.
And couldn't answer any questions and couldn't do any commercials in English?
But what I would love to see...
So here's my question.
Yeah.
Do you think these high-end athletes should learn English considering that they're becoming hundreds of millions of dollars richer from American sports? Do you feel that they owe it to us to be able to speak English and, you know, have conversations with us? Yes or no? What do you say?
100% yes, but I'd also like to say we have no idea if he's been working on English, taking classes or stuff. We have no idea in the off season what he's doing. So if I knew that, hey, he's making an effort to do so or wanted to learn English and stuff, that's good enough with me. If he knows, hey, I want to learn English. If a guy wants to make that commitment.
It doesn't need to be mandatory, but I'm saying if you're a superstar and an elite athlete,
correct,
making hundreds of million dollars from America, I think you should be able to understand questions and be able to answer questions.
You owe it to yourself, to be honest.
Mean, you got all sorts of different race of prostitutes that come out here to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
They learn sucky, fucky real quick, don't they? They learn to talk about and answer what they need to answer.
Scotty, did the girl understand what yours last night?
When it comes down to asking, do you want to jack off, do they get the point across? Absolutely. When they ask you for that extra $60 in your pocket, are they getting that across? Where is it at? Exactly.
So they learn that.
Just a couple key questions you guys need to know how to answer, and it is what it is. But regardless, if they don't, it doesn't really bother me any. However, the elite athletes, I would like to have a conversation, ask them a question, and get an answer in our language. That's all.
I agree.
So anyway, guys, Major League Baseball possible rule changes for next year. Banning the shift, eliminating 7-inning doubleheaders, which I agree with 100%. I don't like them. You like them, don't you?
I do. I don't like having 2 9-inning games. I like the shorter doubleheaders. 100%.
Well, how about a 7 and a 9 or a 9 and a 7? It's fucked the totals up for me tremendously, and I don't like it.
I mean, when you come out and you see a total of 5.5 or 6,
I know, you're tripping.
You look at it, you're like,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're talking about eliminating 7-inning doubleheaders and playing extra innings without a runner starting on second base.
No, I like that rule.
I do too. It gets the game over.
Gets the game over.
And it hits that over a lot.
It's the over a lot. Gives you a chance for run lines.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
I like it a lot for betting purposes.
Well, when you have a tie game, it goes into extra innings. You have a run line, but you have the home team, you're shitting your fucking pants. Because you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah.
You have a run line and you got that fucking away team.
Yeah.
Let's get this motherfucking money.
You got a total, and it goes to
got a total
extra
at
innings.
10. Yeah. You're at 4-4.
Yeah.
Going into extra innings.
You got a chance.
You were murdered before. Now you have a fucking chance of getting the job done.
Yeah.
But all on the table as Major League Baseball continues its post-COVID-19 return to normalcy. Here's the question. Should Major League Baseball return to a normal game format next year?
For the All-Star game, I don't know what the fuck they should do, to be honest.
What about in a normal season? Like, are you
rules?
cool with getting rid of 7-inning doubleheaders?
No.
Are you cool with banning the shift?
I think there should be a DH league-wide. DH league-wide. I like the second baseman starting for the guy on second starting extra innings, and I like the 7-inning doubleheaders, and I like the pitcher having to face 3 batters.
I'm gonna ask you, and I'm gonna ask you, the fans, as well. If you had to keep one of the 3, banning the shift, eliminating 7-inning doubleheaders, or playing extra innings without a runner starting on second base, I would keep runner on second base. What would you keep?
Same one.
Same one? Yeah. What do you guys think? Put your comments in. Let me know. Let's get right into the previews, Poppy. We got Red Sox at Yankees. Only Major League game on Thursday. Yankees finished the first. By the way, Boston owns these motherfuckers this year.
Yeah. A lot of teams vote the Yankees, to be honest.
I know. But in this what they call marquee matchup, Boston has owned them all year. Yankees finished the first half winners 5 out of 7 games, despite that heartbreaking loss to the Houston on Sunday. Red Sox went 1-4 in their last 5 games before the break. Yankees bullpen was lights out early in the season, but lately they struggled to close out games. Red Sox have the best road record in baseball, 27-17, and the best record period in baseball, don't they?
Yes, either first or second, yes.
Yankees are 0-6 against the Red Sox this year. 0-6. Boston is averaging 6 runs per game against the New York Yankees this season.
Well, it's going to be a fun series. We're in the second half. Yeah,
we're in the second half. I'm going to say this about the Yankees, like I told to Mark D. If Yankees do not go on a 12 out of 14 game winning streak, they're 100% fucked.
Well, the Yankees aren't getting swept by Boston. I'll tell you that in this 4-game series. Like you just said, the Yankees need to go on a major run. And, guys.
They're sure as fuck ain't sweeping Boston. I can tell you that.
We tell you all the time to call him, invest in packages, whatever. This, for baseball, is the most key time in the season because
you're building your bankroll for football.
You're building your bankroll for football, but in baseball, this is when teams are either making their runs to go to the postseason or setting up their teams for next year. And this is when a guy like you, with your sources, makes the edge.
Well, you get valid information. Beginning of the year, going off last year's power rankings, don't know who's hurt, don't know what they're doing. Coming out of a COVID year, you don't know what teams are doing what. We had a whole fucking half a season being played to know exactly what's going on.
Correct.
So now we get to see.
But I mean, your sources, internally, where hey, this team is planning on doing this the next 10 games, and if they don't do this in the next 10 games, their plan is to bring up guys from the minors, start doing this, putting these guys on trade.
Don't forget about MLB trade deadline.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that are going on. There's a lot of teams that are getting ready to dismantle.
Correct. And I mean, that's where you have sources that other people do not.
Yeah, you're not getting that on the spread. You're not getting that on the stat sheet at the fucking sports book.
No,
I can tell you
or
that.
the score app or scores and odds. It's stuff you can't get, and that's why, guys, if you're betting and you want to make money, which is the whole purpose of it, that's why getting with a guy like him is worth it. And it's not. We're not preaching it to sell you or anything like that.
I am.
Well, you're selling them, but it's also to help them. It's to help them make money.
Well, if they don't make money, I don't make fucking money.
Correct.
Plain
Real
and
simple.
fucking simple. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. Tampa Bay at Atlanta, interleague. Atlanta's young stud, Ronald Acuna Jr., tore his ACL last weekend and will miss the rest of the season. Atlanta went 4-4 in their final 8 games before the break. Tampa Bay won 6 out of 7 games before the All-Star break. Tampa Bay is 8-4 in interleague games this year. Here's the trend, Poppy. Tampa Bay is in the AL East division. Here is the trend. Atlanta has a 2-10 record in interleague games this year, and all of their losses came against AL East division teams.
That injury will be enough to sink Atlanta. Usually I'm not a guy who says one player can sink a team. That injury is enough with that team. That team has a lot of hitting problems on a regular basis.
They need Acuna bad.
They needed Acuna bad, and he's out for the year, and that will sink that team.
Miami Marlins at the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies finished the first half taking 2 of 3 from Boston, 3 of 4 from the Cubs, and 2 of 3 from the Padres. The Phillies haven't lost a series since June 23rd against the Washington Nationals. The Phillies are a solid 24-16 at home. Miami is 17-29 on the road. Miami is just 15-23 as an underdog on the road. Here's the over trend. Phillies are 7-1 to the over in their last 8 games, and the Miami has hit the under just twice in their last 8 games, which means they're 6-2 to the over as well.
Yeah, Miami last year during COVID went on a great run, made the playoffs. This year they are a different team. Philly has blown a lot of games, games they could have won, or Philly would probably be in first place. Skip's Phillies are for real. If you remember, they started 4-0 for the first time ever.
Yeah, franchise record.
Yeah, as you pointed out. The Phillies, if they can make a couple of trades, possibly bring Chris Bryant over there and get a couple guys in the bullpen, maybe one more starter, the Phillies are for real, and the Phillies could make a run here into the postseason.
Let's get our boy DJ Jefferson up there onto the fucking main team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the pitching couldn't be much worse for some of the relievers, guys. Let's bring DJ up there.
You see who they picked up in the fucking draft, right?
No.
Phillies?
Who'd they get?
We'll keep that on the low, bro. They got some studs, is all I can fucking tell you. Pitching. So, yeah, hopefully my boy DJ gets the job done over there and eventually gets up there. But he's been grinding over there.
Yep.
He's still grinding it out over there. He said that he's doing good, so we'll see. Major League Baseball umpires over and under. Report to these umps are behind the plate. Check this out. The over is hot. Sean Barber, 12-2 to the over when he's behind the plate.
Write that down.
Jerry Mills, 10-2 to the over when he's behind the plate.
Write that
so
down.
Could you handle a 22-4 stat there, Poppy?
I could handle it, yeah.
22-4 stat. Once again, umps that are behind the plate, that the game goes over. Sean Barber, 12-2 to the over. Jerry Mills, 10-2 to the over. Now let's do some under umps. When these guys are behind the plate, the game has gone under every fucking time.
I could use this one.
Tripp Gibson, 10-0 to the under.
I could use that one.
Yeah, well, when Tripp's behind the plate, best believe the game's going under, guys. Let's move into some NBA Finals. Who's that brought to us by,
I'm ready
Poppy?
for this one. The NBA Finals is brought to us by my friends over at Blue Chew. Blue Chew is making waves and bringing more confidence to the bedroom by offering chewable tablets that help men get stronger and longer-lasting erections. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. No visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at a pharmacy. It ships right to your door in a discreet package, and the process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com today and consult with one of their licensed medical providers. Once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. It's that easy. And today, Blue Chew is offering a special deal for the fans of the VIP Sports Las Vegas podcast. Go to BlueChew.com today and use our promotional code VIP and get your first shipment absolutely free. That's promo code VIP, and you'll only pay the $5 shipping fee. So up your swagger and be a baller in and out of bed with Blue Chew. That's blue like the color. BlueChew.com. Try it for free today.
NBA Finals, after Game 3, the Suns' odds to win the NBA championship was 250 to win it all. Milwaukee plus 210. Finals recap. Both Game 1 and 2 hit the over. Game 3 pushed the 220, unless you bet it at 218 or 219. I saw that game go up to 221, 222.
It did. That game fluctuated between all of those numbers. It actually started
From 18 to 22.
Yeah, and then back down, an hour before game time, it did go back down to 220. So a lot of guys had different numbers on that.
Phoenix covered the first 2 games, and the Bucks easily covered in Game 3. Giannis had 41 points in Game 3 and grabbed 13 rebounds, and the Bucks were able to get the Suns' DeAndre Ayton in foul trouble.
Well, and one more key to this game. Devin Booker had one of his worst shooting performances
No doubt.
in the entire playoffs. And Phoenix, though, is a team that when they've lost here in the playoffs, they've sure come back on fire the next game. And we might be looking at that tonight.
Yes, we will. Game 4 of the NBA Finals is tonight. Wednesday, Phoenix Suns at the Milwaukee Bucks. Phoenix leads the series 2-1. The line, Milwaukee -4.
Up to 5 in some places.
Up to 5. Yeah, you got to be careful with that, motherfuckers, all I can tell you, with a total at 220. The trend heading into Game 4, the Bucks are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 home games, but be careful because the Suns are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 road games.
And it's been 3 favorites so far in the NBA Finals. We've had 0 dogs. And giving Chris Paul and Devin Booker on the road 5 points after a 20-point blowout might be
we'll see. Game 5 Saturday in Phoenix. Line Suns 4.5, total 220. My boy Money May posted a picture of his ticket where he won like 40 G's on the McGregor fight. Of course, he bet against McGregor. Did you see the McGregor versus Poirier fight? My thoughts on the fight and McGregor's UFC career moving forward. Many people say McGregor is still one of, if not still, the UFC's biggest attraction. Number 1, he is the biggest attraction they've ever had. Hands fucking down. Number 2, his career is over. Number 3, he had nothing to prove in that fight. Number 4, he's the richest UFC fighter to ever come out of UFC, thanks to our boy Money Mayweather
100%.
and the whiskey sponsor.
Yep.
The dude is worth $500 million fucking dollars. So let me ask you guys. He had nothing to prove, knowing damn well he couldn't win this fucking fight. But because he's a big-hearted guy and wants to get out there and scrap, was it worth snapping your fucking leg into fucking pieces when you're worth $500 million fucking dollars?
I don't think it's there. I think
because hands down, UFC was making all the money in that fight, not him.
no. He went
He
out.
really wanted to go win and beat this dude.
He did. He went out, stole the marketing through the whole thing. He went out there and for the first minute was putting on a show. Then he was getting his fucking face beat in.
Pounded.
Was very lucky that Poirier let him up, and then what happened with his leg. The show was over, and at that time, I think it was time for Conor to be a little bit respectable and go out a different way.
Yeah, he grabbed the mic and ran his fucking mouth.
Yeah, telling the guy, your wife's in my DMs, baby. It's funny, and it's Conor, and it's marketing, and I get it.
The funny thing is, it's probably true, though. His wife probably is calling McGregor. At every weigh-in, the guy's got a fucking boner. The bitch is probably Peter gazing him. I remember when I was with Floyd when we fought him. Shows up to the weigh-in with a fucking boner. Bro, you're a fucking weirdo, dude. Seriously, like a bunch of men are around, you're at your weigh-in and you have a fucking boner? Get off the steroids or something, bro. You got too much testosterone in your system.
Part of me says go out like a gentleman, but part of me says that's Conor, and that's what's made Conor. And so Conor went out like Conor. So, you have to look at it like that. But
I'll leave it like this. I like the dude. I think he's a fucking gangster.
I do too.
I love his fucking marketing. I think what he learned from Floyd to be the villain and the bad guy,
100%.
he ran with that baton and did it to the fucking fullest.
100%.
I think he's the best thing that ever fucking happened to UFC.
100%.
I think the dude is a fucking pimp. The only thing that I'm saying is his UFC career is over. There's nothing else to prove. Go spend all your money, live your life, and fuck everybody else.
I agree. I mean, just ask yourself with UFC. They can't really market off of Khabib. They couldn't really market off of John Bones Jones. They've never really been able to market to the next level off of Tito Ortiz or Chuck Liddell. Conor has brought them to a different atmosphere. Who's next to do it off of?
There isn't anybody.
Right. So who's going to step up and do it? They've continuously had to go back off of Conor.
To find superstars like him and be able to talk like that, like him and Floyd, it just does something for the sport that was never expected. Those guys come around very few and in between.
Dana White should thank Floyd Mayweather Jr.
You think? You should be fucking sending them gift baskets on a regular fucking basis.
There's so many athletes who should go to Floyd Mayweather Jr. for advice. You and me talked about it the other night.
The only athlete in the history of any sport to be a billionaire with 0 endorsements.
Correct.
Could you imagine the money that he would have with endorsements throughout his career? Fuck, dude. $1 billion off the sport alone.
Floyd and his team are geniuses at what they do.
You ain't fucking lying. Shout out to my boy Money May. Keep getting that fucking paper. Do your thing. Congratulations on hitting the $1 billion mark. You deserve every penny. Olympics. Team USA.
Wow.
I can't even say it without laughing. You lose to Nigeria, then you come back and lose again. I mean, these motherfuckers are straight fucking embarrassing. But yeah, Kevin Durant's getting off, so I don't get it. Olympics, Team USA in Las Vegas playing exhibition games in preparation for the Summer Olympics next week in Tokyo. Team USA lost outright to Nigeria as 25-1 favorites. Team USA lost outright to Australia plus 750. Team USA finally blew out Argentina on Tuesday. Well, congratulations.
To me, you got guys on different countries who are wanting to play, looking at this as a benchmark, coming out, giving it all, versus entitled, spoiled little fucking brats who think that they deserve everything.
Yeah, but those starting five they had for U.S. shouldn't be getting beat by nobody.
Correct.
Nobody.
Correct. So why are you getting beat, boys?
It's not like they got some second-generation players from NBA. They got the beasts out there.
No, you got Greg Popovich coaching, who's a great coach and everything like that. They're embarrassed, believe me. They don't need to be ridiculed in the media. But, boys, act like you want to be there.
No doubt. Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred says that Las Vegas is a viable MLB market if the Oakland A's don't reach an agreement with Oakland about building a new stadium. The commissioner said in the next few months, we will know a lot more about whether the relocation process needs to happen or not. As fucking hopeful as I am to happen, have you seen that new stadium they're proposing out there in Oakland, dude?
Yeah, I've seen
I don't think we're going to get them.
I think we are going to get them, but the only way we get them here is if they're playing indoors because the 115 fucking degree heat wave we've had here the last couple of weeks.
Have you obviously haven't seen the
I've
stadium.
seen the drawings
that they're about
over
to
there in
propose.
Oakland. Yeah, I've seen them.
So, I mean.
Did they keep the Raiders?
No, but it's different scenario.
No,
100%.
it ain't different shit.
It's definitely different.
They've been talking about doing drawings and stadiums and shit forever over there.
Well,
they don't have the money.
They say they do. So here's how I'm going to leave it at. If they really do have the money,
yeah.
I don't know if we're going to get them. Hopefully they are full of shit, and like I said, we'll know more in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
And I would love to have the Las Vegas A's out here all day long.
California is one of the biggest cash-strapped states, especially due to COVID.
With all those fraudulent PPP loans they gave out and unemployment.
Their governor's being recalled. They got more pressing issues.
Yeah, they do. In entertainment news, Lamar Odom has left some flattering comments on Khloe Kardashian. I'm not even reading this.
No, you got to read this.
No one gives a fuck about Lamar's basehead ass.
Lamar Odom has left some flattering comments on Khloe Kardashian's Instagram pics. Sources close to Lamar told TMZ he wants to rekindle what he once had with Khloe. Lamar said he meant no disrespect to Tristan Thompson because it looks as the two are broken up after more cheating rumors have surfaced about Tristan. Tristan did fire back and is extremely pissed off with Lamar. But they're not together. Tristan's a fucking cheating machine.
He don't want no one else fucking her, though. I get it.
Lamar's a crackhead.
Yeah, exactly. Lamar might have not have cheated on her, but Lamar was cheating on with the crack pipe.
Lamar was
fucking
cheating
a glass
on her, too.
Of course he was.
They all cheat on you.
That's what I'm wondering. What's up with her pussy? Is it not that good?
I don't know, but you think the Kardashian clan's going to take you back, Lamar? Hey, let's welcome the crackhead back.
Exactly. Lamar, you have no chance of getting back in the Kardashian family, number one. Number two, I would like to know why Khloe is the only sister that can't keep a dick without them wanting to fuck somebody else.
I don't know. Kim's available.
Is she a secret fucking hoe that's cheating on them and nobody knows except for them, or what?
I don't know. Why isn't James Harden mad?
I don't get it. Khloe, you just can't have a motherfucker fuck you without wanting to cheat on you. I don't know what I don't know.
Give Steve Stevens a try.
Yeah, no, I don't want to fuck your big ugly ass. You're disgusting to me, dude. I don't want nothing to do with you. I mean, I like your money and it seems exciting and shit. But you seem like one of them bitches that wake up in the morning looking like Godzilla. I'm cool, bro.
But we can put a clip of you fucking
I don't
her
like
on
her
a
fake
boat
ass. I don't like nothing about her. It's too extreme. She's fucking gross. Listen, a lot of people like her. She's perfect for an NBA player. A white boy like myself, I don't want nothing to do with that fucking pussy. Although I would break her back, fuck her butthole, nut in her fucking mouth, slap her tits, choke her out, pull her hair, and turn her the fuck out.
And we'll do a new starting with that on the fucking podcast. We'll open it up with that scene.
No doubt. But who I want right now is I want Britney Spears. I want to turn that bitch the fuck out like K-Fed did. slap her fucking ass cheeks, finger her butthole,
could've been
fuck her
with me
ass,
12, 13
get her
years
back,
ago.
get her back on the cocaine, and get her back re-fucking focused. You know what I mean?
12,
All
13
she
years ago would have
needs
made it happen for you.
is a white boy with a hard hand to lay it down, tell the bitch what she needs to do, fuck the dog shit out of her, and get her out of that little rut she's in right now, because these square-ass motherfuckers that she's fucking with just ain't got her on lock like they need to. No, they don't know how to lay it down. Not only do you need to fuck the shit out of her, but you got to punk her a little bit. Nah, bitch, you're acting weird. Stop doing this shit. Go get dressed. We're going out in public. We're going out to eat. Someone needs to normalize Britney.
I agree.
Instead of holding her back and making her feel all weird and shit, let her get back out in the open. Take her to the beach house. Fuck her on the balcony where TMZ can see. Guys like you can take pictures of me fucking her doggy.
Yeah.
Release it, and get back to normality.
We'll try that. Maybe we can bring that up to the judge, see if
Britney,
the judge
holler
agrees
at
with
me.
that plan.
Britney, holler at me. I'll get you right back on track. Focus. Be a power couple. I'll get rid of all your weird bullshit going on. I'll beat your dad up. I'll slap the shit out of everybody involved. And we'll get your money back. We'll go spend that shit, smoke that shit, and party like there's no tomorrow. Fair enough?
Amen.
I love it. Anyway, guys, we just came into the office. VIP shut down. We're back at it on Friday. This is the only time we got a little break. So we're all still spending time with our family, which I love doing very, very much. But like I said, best believe on Friday, we're going to be back at it. We're going to go get this money. And once again, we've said to you guys, this is where a lot of people fall off the grid and they wait for football to come back.
Yeah.
Well, that's the biggest mistake you could ever make in your fucking life. Why? Because second half of baseball is the most profitable time to bet baseball, number one. And number two, it's the time to build a bankroll for football. You don't want to go into college football and NFL betting with your money. You want to be betting with the bookies' fucking money. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be running promotions for you all week long. Build you a bankroll for football. And remember one thing. Don't let the players be the only ones to get paid. We love you. Britney, holler at your boy. I got some of that big dick for you, baby. Fair enough?
It must be the money talking.
It's Steve Stevens. I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Byron.